Is anything we are seeing actually real?
And what was the highlight of the evening for you tonight?
Watch the girl in black behind her just disappear.
After her drama. Very.
Watch again slower. CGI or the Matrix? What is really going on with the celebrities in Hollywood?
Channel stars grown in the Disney Genetic Engineering Lab will be unveiled to the public.
Right. Now, Tracy, most of our viewers are already familiar with a lot of the products that have come out of the Disney
I know
Lab.
I am.
Yes. But how exactly do you create a Hilary Duff or a Miley Cyrus?
So the stars that we see on TV are actually grown right here?
That's correct. They're grown and developed here. We engineer their brains for advanced singing and dancing capabilities, even posing for photos. By the time they grow to desired size, these child stars are fully ready for the camera or the concert tours or whatever Disney chooses to put them in.
Now, how long does it take to actually create a star from scratch?
Well, not very long at all. We use the exact same DNA structure for all of our stars, and then we simply tweak minor details like hair color or skin tone.
Right, yeah, we do have some footage here of some of the well-known creations that have come out of your lab. Let's take a look.
Yes, well, that's model 6831-A, publicly known as Mitchell Musso, standard male base with a type 3 skin pigmentation.
Wow.
And that's model 6831-B. We give him slightly thicker eyebrows and type 5 skin.
Well, it's in the
It
future.
really looks like you have someone for every kid in America to love
Well, that's
here.
the idea, Tracy. Our writers find it very liberating. For example, our new model, Haley, is a singing, dancing, snowboarding, half Japanese, half Indian girl.
Wow.
Now, finding her in reality would be impossible.
Right, but sounds like a surefire hit to me. Oh, now this one's Zac Efron. I've seen him before.
Yes, Zach was actually one of our earliest
My
models.
daughters love him. I mean, he looks so real.
Actually, I think we could have done a better job with Zach. He could show more human tendencies. If you look closely, you'll notice there's a certain deadness around the eyes.
I do see that, yes.
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to watch because all I see is all my mistakes.
Yeah.
Boy, he seems flawless to me.
Well, he's holding up, but they're...
The Bean, right? They'll clone the Bean by the name of Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Dave Chappelle been cloned, right? LeBron James, and the list goes on. A lot of white folks they cloned a lot of white guys and killed them too, white actors who didn't want to get down, right? Like Jim Carrey, who didn't want to get down with who speaked out about them, right? These beings they kill and clone and put them back on the streets. Right? These beings are twisted. They are sick in the mind, man. Like I told you. They have a base called Los Alamos. Right? Where they're working closely with extraterrestrial and they're crossbreeding animals with humans with bats and humans with dogs, rats with cats. I mean, man, these people are going crazy down there, man. I'm telling you. Shit is deep. Right? And when they do the cloning, right? They'll download the information from the original being, right? There's defects to it, which is why the malfunction is happening, right? When they download the information from the original being and download to the clone, it's a distortion. So sometimes the being might malfunction. He might come into a freeze, meaning that he might just go into be stuck. No blanking, no nothing, right? Sometimes these beings run into walls, run into doors, they fall down and trip randomly, right? Okay? Most of the clones, they have an egotistic way of thinking, okay? Think that they're better than everybody else, right? Or nobody loves them, nobody likes them, everybody's against them, right? Type of thinking. Because these beings, but these beings lack the full describable emotion as regular humans, right? Because these beings, in the type of environment, they depend on what type of environment that they put them in. Most of these beings are laboratory beings, so they're pretty much, their emotions is different from a human, right? Because they haven't experienced all things that humans in a real situational experience, okay? So we're dealing around that, right? And these beings, like I say, these beings trip over things, run into walls, and they can go into a freeze where they just be stuck and can't move and can't blink, nothing, right? And this is a malfunction. Like I said, we're gonna show you some videos of that, right? Okay? In actuality, right, the way it was set up, every person has at least 7 duplicates, right? Every person has at least seven duplicates.
I always love when we do this. Okay, our first celebrity lookalike comes from Gianna B. And Gianna,